here with the Black Swan. So we're incredibly excited to have you. You're back in Power Slap once again, taking on Chelsea Dodson. Everybody knows what happened to Chelsea last time she was up there. Now it's your opportunity, hopefully not to replicate that, but to get your opportunity to prove your skill set. How excited are you that you are fighting during WrestleMania weekend in Las Vegas?
Oh my word. It is an exceptional feeling because me already being a wrestler, I get to see all my wrestling friends from across the country, even overseas. I get to enjoy time, do things that I love doing. And the fact that it's happening Mania week as well, it's bringing an extra, oomph of chaos and electricity with it. So I am definitely really excited to have the whole week be nothing but entertainment and fun.
Yeah. Is it going to be hard for you to focus on your slap fighting match and power slap with just everything that's going on?
Uh, Yes, but at the same time, no. I feel like the older you get, the more you have to realize you need to prioritize things and give energy, an amount of energy for specific things at a time. Because it's already a hectic week, of course, half of my brain is already there, but because I'm going against Chelsea and because it's the flyweight division, I'm definitely focused on that of getting my weight down, getting my strength up, making sure I'm bringing my A game for everything in general.
For sure. Chelsea Dodson, she's a 1-1-1 fighter. She drew against Paige Van Zant in her debut, lost to Nicole Signey, and then last time out was victorious over Paulina Pita. What do you make of her resume? I mean, it's kind of been, a mixed bag of tricks for her. Obviously, she's incredibly tough. What are you preparing for?
Everything. She is such a bad mother lover because I've talked with her outside of Power Shop or like in just normal conversation, and she's a doll. I adore her, but she is tough with it. Even that last fight that she had with me, she came out of it very strong. She has the scars and the stories to tell. So I know that this time around, it's not going to be any different. She's going to bring her A game. She's going to bring the strength, and she's going to prove that she is still that woman. So I'm gonna have to one up and or surpass that strength that she's gonna bring.
For sure. Yeah, she's definitely tough, to say the least. You're able to avenge your debut loss against Tiara last time out. What have you been working on to continue to improve as a slap fighter?
I think my biggest focus that I am now starting to work on is more lower body power. Because of course, with a slap or a strike, it comes from your hips, it comes from the ground up, because you have to channel all of that energy and follow through. Um, And I feel like, especially the first time that I was with Destiny, I was not in a good force to do it. And then TR, I had more impact, but not enough to get that button, to get that knockout. And even though she them island people, they got skulls of steel, man. Their jaws rarely want to move. So I realized that it's more
Mhm.
of the snap movement that I need to acquire, in case I go against Chelsea and she has a jaw of carbon fiber that I would not be able to move or something.
For sure. I have you listed at 5'5". Definitely taller for the women's division. Chelsea's listed at 5'2", so you are going to be taller. Are you starting to prepare for that difference? Because I know you fought shorter fighters before, but not this significant of a height difference.
Oh no, it sucks. If you make it the advantage, just swing up. I don't want that. Like my jaw is all exposed to them and everything. I've been taller than all of my opponents, but yeah, Chelsea's gonna be the shortest one. The crazy thing is, she may be shorter than me, but she has a bigger hand than me. I have a big hand. So the fact that she itty bitty, with a frying pan as a hand. No, it's
Mhm.
it's gonna be interesting for sure. But it's gonna give me more of a challenge as well to get to bend my knee so I don't, hit her in the eye or miscalculate my swings as well because she's shorter. We're preparing, we're trying, we're doing it.
For sure. Yeah, yeah. Do you think Chelsea's going to be your hardest competitor to date?
Oh, 100%. I feel like the first time I did it with Destiny, we're both that was both of our debuts, so we still had, the kind of the shakes of nervousness. The second time I did it with T, it was her first time. I kind of got the gist of it, and even she said that she was a little bit nervous, or she wasn't um, feeling as comfortable as she is or she could have been after we were done. So because Chelsea, she's already been doing this for a while, and her um, the family that she has and the support that she brings, it's going to be a really good challenge that I need to overcome and withhold my own.
Hmm. I mean, you're getting another opportunity. You've proven yourself, obviously, with the victory last time. Um, you know, where does the Black Swan go from here? Like, what's the path forward here for the rest of 2026?
Ooh, wherever my wings will take me. I've been kind of uh, off the radar with my wrestling because I realized that uh, getting into wrestling, yes, there's similarities to dance that I can correlate with, but it's still a whole other ball game, and I rather share my um, strength to people when I am comfortable with my strength, not just, half-assing it or thinking that I can do something. Like I want to be fully prepared and comfortable in the ring with whoever I face. Um, Power Slap is definitely
Hmm.
giving me a pedestal to be on and showing to everybody else that ballerinas are a lot tougher than people think. We have gone through so much torment and we still have a smile and make it look pretty. So getting, this opportunity with Power Slap, it gives a new perspective. It kind of intertwines two dimensions together, even though there's still like relatively a string attached to ballet and MMA and wrestling in a sense.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, get a little vulnerable here with me for a second. And like, how hard was it from that transition to go from ballet to wrestling to power slap and to, stay true to yourself and what you believe in?
Oof, that's a good question. It's a deep question. um, I think the first thing when I first started transitioning, I was still kind of in fantasy land. Because I've done ballet for 22 years. I was still currently in a dance company at that time when I discovered wrestling, and I didn't grow up watching wrestling at all. But I was always more of the quote unquote aggressive side. I was a little tough compared to other people. um, so getting into wrestling, like I wasn't turned away from it. I wasn't scared of it. I was intrigued and fascinated, and how I was still able to bring in my dance background into wrestling. I think that helped me quite a bit because it gave me a good transition. And then now I can exceed to greater levels. Um, Unfortunately, what was it like 2 years into my wrestling career, I had a knee injury and I had to be out for a while. So that gave me more of a reality check of just like, oh, you're in wrestling. This is a lot more physical than dance. And of course, with my ballet body, it's not as sturdy and strong. It has its strength in its ways, but everybody gets hurt, of course, and it's not how you get hurt, it's how you recover after. And
For sure.
after, my working on my knee, I was missing wrestling. I wanted to get back into it. I missed the determination, the strength that I can show with it. And with that time, power slap. Oh, well, okay, I'll backtrack. So I was recovering from my knee, and I was like binge watching Power Slap for hours. Like I just wanted to see everything, those knockouts on one. Ooh, I wasn't ready,
Mhm.
but I was so fascinated by it. And then months later, I got asked to do it. I'm just like, why not? Let me see. If I can make it through a slap without getting knocked out, I'll be happy. I'll take that L if I get knocked out in two, but if I get knocked out in one, that's sad. Um, and you know, I did it and I made it through without getting knocked out. I was like, okay, this is different, but I lost to Destiny through I think it was an unanimous decision. And I'm just like, damn,
Mhm.
I want to get that win now. Like I know I can't get knocked out, or like it's hard for me to get knocked out, but I want to get this win. So now I'm gonna train and be better to get this win. And then I had the second opportunity with T, and I got that win. I was like, yeah. And then in my mind, I'm like, but I want that knockout now. I want, I just let me, how fun it would be just to use it. And of course, how like Haley and the Montaña brothers and Juicy, like everybody were starting to use Power Slap in our wrestling, which is, I
Mhm.
love it. It's great. But in my mind, I'm just like, if I can get that knockout, I'll definitely use it in the wrestling. But
Yeah, I mean,
all I could,
it's
huh?
coming full circle. It's
Yeah,
coming
a
full
little
circle
bit.
for you because now WrestleMania weekend, you're going to get that opportunity to potentially deliver that knockout, and hopefully your preparation that you've been putting in and all that training is going to pay off for you. I mean, what a crazy world, isn't it? That you get to do
Oh,
this in 2026 and get paid for it.
that's true. Well, I'm not scratching my ego too much. Chelsea has not been knocked out yet. So I'm counting my blessings, dotting my I's, crossing my T's, and sacrificing lambs, praying, talking to crystals, anything
Yeah,
and whatever.
absolutely. Well, one last one for me. If Chelsea watches this interview, what do you want to say to her?
Uh, hey boo, I love you. I adore you. I have so much respect for you. But best believe I am bringing my A game as much as I know that you will bring yours. So be prepared to put up a fight. It's going to be a good one.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you joining me, Zoe. Look forward to seeing you compete once again. You're going to be kicking off the night, the first fight of the night on the tape card. So excited to see you once again. Show off your skill set and, take in everything that WrestleMania week will, and obviously Power Slap number 19. So take care, and we'll see you soon.